Welcome to an exploration of evolution's ultimate endpoints and the fundamental forces that determine lifespan. Evolution radiates outward in countless directions, but does it have ultimate goals? And what fundamental forces constrain the lifespans of organisms? Let's first examine whether evolution has any final goals or endpoints. Evolution is not teleological. It has no foresight or predetermined goals. Natural selection operates only on present fitness, not future outcomes. Fitness is simply reproductive success per generation. The organisms that reproduce most successfully pass on their genes. However, we observe a general trend toward increasing complexity over evolutionary time. This is not a goal, but an emergent property. Why does complexity tend to increase if evolution has no goals? Answer: life starts at minimum complexity. Random evolutionary walks can only move toward higher complexity, creating a diffusion away from the minimum. While evolution has no final goal, certain states may act as attractors in the fitness landscape. Multiple properties emerge repeatedly: metabolic efficiency, robustness to perturbations, modularity, intelligence, cooperation, and evolvability. Now let's examine what truly determines lifespan. We begin with thermodynamic constraints. All life is a dissipative structure. It requires constant energy flow to maintain low entropy organization against the second law of thermodynamics. The second law states that total entropy must increase. Living systems create local order by increasing entropy elsewhere. Basal metabolic rate scales as mass to the 3/4 power, following Kleiber's law. This has profound implications for lifespan. Lifespan correlates strongly with body mass. Larger animals generally live longer, following metabolic scaling laws. Why does this scaling relationship exist between body size and lifespan? Answer: most mammals have roughly the same number of total heartbeats in a lifetime, about 1.5 billion beats. Small animals like mice have rapid heart rates and short lives. Large animals like elephants have slow heart rates and long lives. Same total beats. Chemistry provides another fundamental constraint through molecular damage accumulation. DNA constantly accumulates damage from oxidative stress, radiation, chemical reactions, and replication errors. The mutation rate is approximately 1 error per billion bases per cell division, despite extensive repair mechanisms. Life is a constant battle between damage accumulation and repair mechanisms. When repair fails to keep pace, aging occurs. Reactive oxygen species are byproducts of metabolism that damage proteins, lipids, and DNA. ROS production is proportional to metabolic rate. Higher metabolism means faster damage accumulation. Mitochondria are particularly vulnerable to oxidative damage, creating a vicious cycle of declining energy production and increasing ROS. Physical principles also constrain lifespan through fundamental limitations. Proteins must fold into precise three-dimensional structures. Thermal fluctuations cause misfolding, and misfolded proteins aggregate over time. Folding rates follow Arrhenius kinetics. Temperature and activation energy determine the rate of both correct folding and misfolding. If we have repair mechanisms, why can't organisms simply maintain themselves indefinitely? Answer: Landauer's principle sets a minimum energy cost for information processing. Perfect repair requires information about the original state. As information is lost through damage, the cost of perfect restoration increases. Eventually, perfect repair becomes thermodynamically impossible. Genetics provides programmable control over lifespan within physical and chemical constraints. Multiple genes influence lifespan. FOXO genes, sirtuins, mTOR pathway, insulin signaling, and DNA repair genes all play crucial roles. Lifespan is a function of genetic programming, environmental factors, and stochastic processes. Genetic differences between species produce enormous variation in maximum lifespan, from 2 years in mice to over 200 years in bowhead whales. Caloric restriction extends lifespan in nearly all tested organisms by activating stress response pathways. Caloric restriction can extend lifespan by approximately 30% in rodents through reduced metabolic stress. Evolution operates under fundamental trade-offs that shape lifespan. The disposable soma theory posits a fundamental trade-off between reproduction and somatic maintenance. Energy invested in one cannot be used for the other. Why do Pacific salmon die immediately after spawning, an extreme case of this trade-off? Answer: salmon allocate all available energy to reproduction. With zero energy left for repair, rapid senescence and death follow. Fitness is the integral of reproduction rate times survival probability over the lifespan. Evolution maximizes this, not lifespan alone. Let's do a quantitative estimate of oxidative damage accumulation. A human cell produces approximately 10 to the 17 reactive oxygen species per day as metabolic byproducts. This results in roughly 10,000 DNA hits per cell per day, most repaired but some accumulating. The human body contains approximately 30 trillion cells. Multiplying gives 3 times 10 to the 17 DNA damage events per day across the whole body. Over an 80-year lifespan, that's approximately 10 to the 22 DNA damage events. The repair machinery is remarkable, but not perfect. Even with 99.99% repair efficiency, billions of permanent errors accumulate, eventually overwhelming cellular function. Evolution optimizes lifespan for reproductive success, not individual longevity. Natural selection acts most strongly on traits affecting reproduction. Post-reproductive survival contributes little to fitness in most species. Antagonistic pleiotropy describes genes that benefit early life but harm late life. Evolution favors them because early benefits outweigh late costs. The strength of natural selection declines exponentially with age, where R is the population growth rate. This declining selection pressure with age explains why repair mechanisms evolve to maintain function during reproductive years but not beyond. Some organisms exhibit negligible senescence, challenging our understanding of aging. Hydras show no signs of aging. They maintain constant mortality rate and reproductive output indefinitely through continuous cell renewal. Giant tortoises and some whales show extremely slow senescence, maintaining reproductive capacity for over a century. In negligible senescence, the rate of change of survival probability with age approaches zero. Mortality remains constant. If some organisms can achieve negligible senescence, why hasn't evolution made all life immortal? Answer: perfect repair and maintenance require enormous energy investment. This energy could instead increase current reproduction, which provides immediate fitness benefits. Are there absolute physical limits to maximum possible lifespan? Maximum lifespan scales with body mass to the 0.2 power, multiplied by DNA repair efficiency. This suggests physical and chemical limits. This relationship holds across species with remarkable consistency, suggesting fundamental constraints rather than arbitrary evolutionary outcomes. Telomeres shorten with each cell division, potentially setting a limit on cellular lifespan. Each cell division removes telomere repeats. After about 50 divisions, the Hayflick limit is reached and cells enter senescence. The Hayflick limit of approximately 50 divisions provides a cellular clock that may constrain organismal lifespan. Information theory provides deep insights into why aging is inevitable. Living systems store biological information in macromolecular structures. This information degrades over time due to thermodynamic noise. Entropy of biological information increases linearly with time, where alpha is the rate of information loss. The thermodynamic cost to restore lost information is proportional to the entropy increase. This cost grows without bound. Eventually, the cost of maintaining original information content exceeds any possible benefit, leading to the inevitability of aging. Eventually, the cost of maintaining original information content exceeds any possible benefit, leading to the inevitability of aging.